Hello friends, welcome to this video about Cypress. In this video we are going to discuss how to install and configure Cypress on Windows machine. First of all, we need to install Node.js because Cypress is based on Node.js. So to install Node.js, open the Google, search download Node.js. Click this link nodejs.org. You can download the installer according to your operating system. My operating system is Windows, so I am going to click this one. So it downloads a file .msi file. Let me open that. Let me double click. This is a Node.js setup wizard. Click next. Go through the license agreement. And click this checkbox. I accept the terms in the license agreement. Click next. This is the default location where Node.js will be installed. You can change the location if you want. I will continue with this default location. Click next. Okay, click next again. Click next again. Click install. Node.js has been installed successfully. Click finish. Now to check, let's go to C drive. Program files. You will see Node.js here. This is Node.js. Okay. You can also make sure whether the Node.js installed successfully or not through command prompt. So this is the command prompt. So over here you can type node -b. So this is the version of the Node.js, and this means the Node.js installed successfully. Let's check in the website. So the version was Node v18.16.1, and same thing we are getting here, v18.16.1. You can also check using node -- version. You can also check with npm, which is Node Package Manager. It comes along with Node.js. So this means Node has been successfully installed in your system. Now let's check the environment variable. Let's open setting. After that, search environment variable. So it is showing edit the system environment variables. Click that. Click environment variables. Now in system variables, find the path. So this is the path. Double click this. So you will find C program files Node.js. So it is already there. So once you install Node.js in your system, you don't need to manually add the system variable path. It will be automatically added over here. Click OK. Click OK and click OK again. The next step is to download Visual Studio Code. This is an IDE, which is integrated development environment, and in this IDE we write the Cypress code as well as we run the Cypress code. This is also called VS Code. Let's download and install Visual Studio Code. For that, open Google, download Visual Studio Code. Click this link and you can download for Windows and other operating systems. So click for Windows 64. So I am going with this option. So this will download a file .exe file. Let's open this. So double click this file, go through the license agreement and click I accept the agreement. Click next. This is the default location where the VS Code will be installed. If you want to change the location, you can change from here. I will continue with this default location. So click next. Click next. Make sure these two checkboxes are selected. Also click this checkbox to create a desktop icon. Click next. Click install. Click finish. Now let's check the installation of the VS Code in our system. Let's check in the desktop. This is the VS Code icon. Now let's check in C drive program files. Click C drive. Click program files. Here it is. This is the Microsoft VS Code. Let's open this folder. This is the VS Code icon. Now, before installing the Cypress, we need to create a folder in which we store all the Cypress commands, codes, files and dependencies. For that, I am going to create a folder in C drive. Cypress testing. Now let's open the VS Code. Click File, click Open Folder and go to the folder we have just created, this one. Click Select Folder. So that folder is displayed here. Close this window. Go to the terminal. Click the terminal. Click New Terminal. So you will see the terminal over here and the location is already showing the current folder, Cypress testing. Now to install the Cypress, run this command npm init -y. You can use npm init only also, but if you use this, it will ask some questions which you will have to answer. So if you use npm init -y, it will initialize without asking any questions. Let's click enter. Initialization has been done and you can see a new file has been created, package.json. If you open the file, you will see the informations like name of the project, person, description, scripts, author, license. Now let's run the Cypress install command. npm install Cypress -- save -- dev. Click enter. The installation of Cypress is complete. You can see a new folder has been added. The folder is node_module. and there is a new file also, package log.json. So this file and this folder has been added after installation of Cypress. If you check inside the node underscore model, you will find .bin folder and Cypress here. Let's close this package.json and open it now. Now you will see this dependency in the package.json, and this is the version of Cypress. You can check the version of Cypress this way also. So it is showing the Cypress version over here. You can also check if everything is properly installed, all dependencies and all other related things, by using this command. It will take some time. This means Cypress has been properly installed, but still there is no Cypress folder over here. To get the Cypress folder, we have to run npx cypress open. Npx is node package execute. So after running this code, it should create the Cypress folder as well as the other Cypress structures required for the project. Click enter. So this is for end-to-end testing and this is for component testing. So component testing is basically testing of each individual components, and this is for end-to-end testing, and this is used for build and test the entire experience of your application from end to end to ensure each flow matches your expectation. So we are going with this option. Click this. So these are configuration files. Click continue. So these are the browsers available in your system. The Electron browser comes by default with Cypress, and these three, Chrome, Edge and Firefox, are the browsers which are available in my system. Since these three browsers are already in my system, they are displayed here, and we can run our Cypress code with any of these available browsers. I am going to select Chrome and I am going to click this button, start end-to-end testing in Chrome. These are examples, and this is new spec. So this will create some examples for you so that you can practice from those examples. And this will create a new spec file. It will generate a template spec file which can be used to start testing your application. Okay, so we will go with this option. Let me click this one, and this is the name of the spec file. Okay, you can change the name if you want. Let's change the name. Create spec. Click create spec. Click OK, run the spec. So this is the spec file the system created, and it ran that spec file and it passed, and here also it is showing it is passed. Okay, so if we go back to the VS Code, we can see one more folder Cypress has been created here. Okay, and if we click the Cypress folder, we see end-to-end fixture support. These are the three folders we can see inside the Cypress folder. and if we click inside E2E, the spec file which was created by default is here. Okay, so when we create a new spec file, we create inside the E2E folder only. And there are some other things inside fixture, inside support. These are topics to be discussed later. So this is how we can install the Cypress and run the Cypress. So friends, let me show you running one test case which I have created for Cypress in a different project. For that, I click Cypress, I click into in, and I click new file over here, and let's give the name test1.cy.js. so this is a new test file I have created. So I have let me copy the code from my previous project. So I am copying this code and putting it here. Okay, so this code will open Facebook page, and it enters the user ID and password, and it clicks the login button. So this is the test case. So after adding this code, go to file and click save. Okay, now let's run this test case. npx cypress open, click enter, and click into in testing. So this time let's choose a different browser. Let's run in Firefox. You can see the Cypress version over here also. Let's select Firefox, click into in testing in Firefox. Now we have two test cases over here. The test one is the test case we created, and this was the test example was the test case which was already there by default. Okay, and this is test one is the new test case. If we go to the VS Code, we can see these two test cases inside the into in folder. Okay, so these two test cases are displayed here. Now we have to choose whichever test case we want to execute. We have to choose. So since we are going to execute this test one, let me click this. Okay, so it is opening the browser and Facebook, and it entered user ID, password, and clicked login. So and that's all. Actually that's all. The test case completed and it passed. Okay, over here also one test case executed and it passed. If you want to see the detail, you can see like this. Okay, that is all. Okay, let's go back to our notes. So today we downloaded and installed Node.js. We checked the version also. After that we downloaded and installed Visual Studio Code, and also we checked the environment variable. After that we installed Cypress. So these are the commands we used. And we checked the version of Cypress, and we verified the installation of Cypress by using this command. And at the end we opened the Cypress and ran the test case. This was the command used. So that is all in this video. Thank you for watching this video.